Gentlemen, it's Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. My name is Nick Parsons, and this is the Betting Memo. This show gets you caught up on everything going on over at Sports Memo. We have a lot to cover on today's show, plenty of free picks, featured free plays, also a client play from myself. And introducing on today's show, I have a new segment called the Gold Sheet Free Play, and I'll get into that a little bit more later on in the show. But first off, guys, I have to tell you all about Tuesdays. Today's featured package comes from Steve Seagrave. Steve has a 4% MLB best bet going today, and he's on a 12-6 MLB run right now. He cashed a 4% ticket last night on the over in the Mariners and Diamondbacks interleague contest last night. So, guys, Steve Seagrave's 4% MLB best bet, which tests his 12-6 MLB run, is our official featured package for Tuesday, June 10th. The people at Sports Memo are determined to always bring you guys the best deals, and one of the deals that they have running right now is called Flex Picks, guys, and here's how that works. Buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 7, get 3 free. Buy 30, get 10 free. So Flex Picks gives you the ultimate flexibility to access the daily picks you want from the experts that you trust. Plan ahead or go day by day, choose your handicapper and get full access for the day. It's the most flexible and affordable way to stay ahead with expert betting advice. Your picks, your way, more value, more freedom, more winning. I talked about this at the top of the show, a new segment about the Gold Sheet. It's called the Gold Sheet Free Play, guys. And so I'm excited about this. I'll be giving out a lot more information, daily free picks, guys. It's time for it. Founded in 1957, Gold Sheet is the country's longest running sports betting newsletter. The Gold Sheet newsletter prides itself on providing in-depth analysis as early as possible to assist handicappers. When the dust settles on injury news, weather reports, and line moves, the Gold Sheet team offers its highly respected LTS plays. Separate from the newsletter, but never contrasting selections in the newsletter, these LTS selections have consistently kept Gold Sheet atop Wager Talk's leaderboard since its debut in 2021. Simply put, the plays that they're releasing over at Wager Talk and also at Sports Memo are the big reason why Gold Sheet has been a trusted source in sports betting since, well, for the last 7 decades. Gentlemen, today's MLB prop of the day from the Gold Sheet is on the Tigers' first baseman, Spencer Torkelson, to score a run at Baltimore tonight, which is available at -110 on FanDuel on Tuesday morning. So they have good hitting conditions are expected at Camden Yards with game time temperatures in the mid-80s. Torkelson has a .390 on-base percentage against left-handed pitchers this season, which we're going to see with starter projector Cade Povich. Torkelson had a pair of multi-hit games against the Cubs over the weekend, so you can access this free MLB stat sheet under the download section at wt.buzz/TGS and come back each day at 9 a.m. Eastern for updated MLB betting info. All right, gentlemen, last night I had a client play on the under 6.5 goals in Game 3 of the NHL Finals, and that came up short. Today we're at the ballpark, guys. It's time for Tuesdays. So remember, guys, these Parsons best bets, they are in fact actual client plays. I have these posted up over at Sports Memo. If you watch the Betting Memo each day, you will get a client pick as well. But let's get into today's play. We have an interesting American League matchup going on Tuesday night in Kansas City with the 39-25 Yankees visiting the 34-32 Royals. The Yanks are 18-13 on the road, and the Royals are 19-13 at home. New York just lost 2 of 3 at home to Boston, and all three games flew over the number. The Royals lost 2 of 3 at the lowly White Sox over the weekend, and 2 of 3 flew over the posted number as well. But when these teams squared off for a 3-game series in the Big Apple in mid-April, not only did the Royals lose all 3 games, but all 3 contests also stayed well under the number. So suffice it to say, considering the quality and form of these scheduled starters on Tuesday night in this series, I'm expecting another tight and lower scoring duel as well. So at least in this first game anyways. And for the most part, this starts and ends with the starters for me. New York hands the ball to ace Max Fried. who was 8-1 with a 1.76 ERA and 0.94 WHIP. Fried is coming off another gem against the Guardians in his last outing, going 6 scoreless and striking out 7. It was Fried's 5th scoreless start of the season, and he's now struck out 7 or more batters in 6 of his 12 starts this season. And the home side will counter with Noah Cameron. He's 2-1 with a 0.85 ERA and 0.79 WHIP. Cameron is also coming off a strong start. He went 6 scoreless against the St. Louis Cardinals, scattering 2 hits and posting 4 strikeouts. The Royals had difficulty with the Yanks starters and the bullpen earlier in the year, and that's going to be the case again on Tuesday in my estimation. So I think that these capable starters, guys, are going to take center stage, so to speak. And so my official Parsons best bet for Tuesday, June 10th, is on the under in the Yanks and Royals. If you like getting all of this free play information, the best way that you can support us, guys, is just to smash the like button, to share the video, to hit that little bell icon. Every time we do go live, you guys can take immediate advantage of the content that we're putting out there for you. Also, leave comments, whether you agree or disagree with me. All of these things, super simple to do. They really do help us out. They allow us to continue to put out this content for you guys. There's always plenty of free picks up over at Sports Memo, guys, but one of the coolest features about the site are the leaderboards. So let's quickly get caught up about the hottest handicappers for June 10th, 2025. So the Insiders Room has caught fire over the last 3 days, going a perfect 4-0. And you can see that I've also been super hot of late, going 15-5 over the last 7 days. But it's Rob Vincelletti that leads the site over the last 30 days with a 73-50 record. The MLB board, and I've talked about this a few times already, it's going to be definitely very competitive over the next few months. But it's the Insiders Room that leads the site over the last 30 days with a 17-9 record. The WNBA board is also extremely competitive. I've personally jumped out to a perfect 4-0 start, but it's Rob Vincelletti that so far leads with a 14-4 record. There's no one hotter on the ice than Sniper Wes, who leads the NHL playoffs over the last 3 days, the last 7 days, and the last 30 days as well. We do have a big NBA Game 3 going on Thursday night, and I will have a client play on that one, but it's still LC Sports that leads the NBA over the last 30 days with an 11-6 record. And then after posting big NFL and college football seasons just last year, I'm once again firing on all cylinders on the gridiron. I'm leading the site right now, tied with Ricky Tran with a perfect 2-0 record in the CFL. Gentlemen, listen to this crazy stat. I know a handicapper that's on a 6-0 NBA playoff run, and they're also 41-23 to start the MLB season. Guys, the Insiders Room Tuesday's featured capper is the Insiders Room, and they are indeed on a 6-0 NBA playoff run, and they're 30-14 for 68% with their last 44 NBA picks. They have a 5% play going in Game 3 of the NBA Finals tomorrow night, and they also have a big play going in MLB action this evening. It's a 4% best bet. They're 9-3 over the last 7 days as well with all of their picks. Guys, the Insiders Room becomes our official featured capper for Tuesday, June 10th. And today's featured capper is also supplying Tuesdays. And the Insiders Room is suggesting a play on the under in the Cubs and Phillies tonight. And they go on to say that we have 2 hard-hitting clubs squaring off on Tuesday, but that they expect these informed starters to take center stage. The visitors hand the ball to Colin Rea, who is 4-2 with a 3.59 ERA, while the home side counters with Mick Abel, who is 1-0 with a 0.79 ERA. And so they go on to say that while the sample size is small for Abel, they like the 23-year-old to carry the momentum over for at least another game, and that Rea, he's also coming off a gem. He just went 5 1/3 scoreless in a win over the Nationals last Thursday. So with these guys battling into the later innings, like they're expecting, the under becomes the correct call. And so our official featured free play for Tuesday, June 10th from the Insiders Room is on the under 9.5 runs in the Cubs and Phillies. And so just to quickly recap, guys, my official Parsons best bet client play for Tuesday, June 10th is on the under 8.5 runs in the Yanks and Royals. And our official featured free play from the Insiders Room is on the under 9.5 in the Cubs and Phillies. But guys, if you thought the picks were over, you're totally wrong. It's time for the These are all of the free picks available up over at Sports Memo right now, guys. Rapid fire style. Tim Michael, he's suggesting a play on the under 7.5 runs scored between the White Sox and Astros. I personally have an additional free play up as well on the free picks page on the under 8 runs scored between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Billy Coleman is suggesting to lay the price -144 and take the Angels at home to the A's. Mark David has a play on the Pirates -130 at home to the Marlins. And then Steve Seagrave, he has a player prop on the over 4.5 strikeouts for Max Fried tonight in Kansas City against the Royals. That costs -138. And so, guys, you are now caught up with everything going on over at Sports Memo for Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. On your way out, remember to smash the like button, leave some comments, hit that bell icon. All of those things really do help us out. Good luck with the baseball tonight. We will talk about the NBA tomorrow. Until then, take care and good luck.